earlier to do a scene set for us. He's in Kofimbaba at the funeral service of PAC leader and political activist Clarence Makwetu. Let's go to him now. Nati, good morning.
Yes, Sunday.
Thank you very much, Sam, and another warm welcome to all our SABC News viewers. Indeed, we are still here, and I can tell you that the actual funeral service is about to get underway. At the moment, what is happening, it is the private family and close relatives, of course, and some close comrades of Mr. Makwetu. It's that service that is taking place now inside that house there. It's a very intimate service. I mean, it includes the viewing of the body by close relatives and close friends one last time before the coffin is sealed and the funeral service takes place. I'm sure in no time they will move from that house down to the marquee on my right where the funeral service is going to take place. But one thing that has really stood out for me right through since the passing of Tatu Clarence Makwetu has been the unity of the Pan-Africanist movement. Far from the ugly scenes that we saw at Sharpeville where some of PAC members threatened to, disrupt the broadcast of the SABC. Now they are pulling together, paying their homage to this martyr. And now I have a pleasure of being joined by the leader of the Pan-Africanist movement, a party that Clarence Makwetu joined right at the twilight of his political career. Of course, he was a member of the Pan-Africanist movement very earlier in his career, and the leader of the movement is Mr. Mandla Maseko. Tata, a very good morning to you. I understand it's a sad day, not just for you as PAM, but of course as all the Pan-Africanist organizations. How do you feel this morning?
I feel saddened by his departure, but it was expected. Mr. Makwetu was a grown man. He was an elderly man, sickly, and it was just a matter of time before this happened. But having said that, we are grateful that his death seems to have brought a rather positive spin. As you know that as Africanists were so divided into factions and so on. But what I've noticed ever since his departure, people have tended to come together, all Africanists together, to mourn his death together. And if we can build on his legacy, build on what is happening currently, we are likely to have a strong Pan-Africanist organization, Pan-Africanist camp. He will be sadly missed, yes. Also, he was my mentor, as you would know that he was the first president of the Pan-Africanist movement in 1989 before the unveiling of the PAC. And little did I know that I'll be one to deliver a eulogy as president of PAM after he had rejoined it, after his expulsion from the PAC. But we want to use this death to bring about unity amongst the Africanists.
Because of time, allow us to leave it right there. Thank you very much. That has been the leader of the Pan-Africanist movement, Tatu Mandla Maseko. With that, allow us to wrap and hand back to you guys in Joburg.
And that's our SABC reporter Unati Binqose setting the scene, as he said, setting the scene, doing an interview for us, but also ahead of the funeral of late Clarence Makwetu. Okay, it's time for our second music.